Healing properties. The healing properties of common lady's mantle, Alchemilla vulgaris, are primarily related to women's diseases. Due to its ingredients that have a positive effect on the reproductive organs, common lady's mantle is used in case of problems with conception, irregular cycle, menopause, PMS, as well as after childbirth. Thanks to the salicylic acid it contains, it helps during painful cycles by relieving pain and soothing cramps. It has a positive effect on the regulation of hormones, which is why it is used during menopause, as well as for regulating the menstrual cycle. It is believed that the use of common lady's mantle facilitates childbirth and helps in the recovery of reproductive organs and skin after childbirth. Apart from the positive effect on women's reproductive health, the healing properties of common lady's mantle have been confirmed in other situations as well. Common lady's mantle leaves are also used to treat wounds, minor scratches or burns because it encourages faster healing. They can be used to treat skin infections, eczema and insect bites. Thanks to the antioxidants it contains and which removes harmful free radicals, it is also used to alleviate wrinkles and other signs of aging on the skin. For rinsing the mouth, especially after dental interventions, common lady's mantle tea can be used, which will speed up the stopping of bleeding and shorten the recovery period. Common lady's mantle also has a positive effect on the digestive tract. It relieves stomach problems, facilitates digestion, and can also help improve appetite. For milder types of diarrhea, common lady's mantle tea is recommended. How it is used. Common lady's mantle is most often consumed in the form of tea. Tinctures, drops, compresses and baths are also made from this plant. We have already mentioned that the plant itself, leaves can be used to treat skin diseases. From the extract of common lady's mantle, in combination with extracts of other plants, vaginal tablets are made, which are used for the treatment of uterine fibroids, endometriosis and similar problems. Common lady's mantle tea. All the benefits and healing properties that we talked about are mainly attributed to common lady's mantle tea. Common lady's mantle tea for women is one of the first choices when faced with reproductive health problems. Before starting drug therapy or in parallel with their use, women consume this tea to regulate menstruation and generally to improve hormonal status, hormone regulation. Those who have, or have had, a problem with conception have the most experience with using this tea. As an aid in eliminating the cause that makes conception more difficult, this tea for fertility is consumed, among other things. When it comes to common lady's mantle tea, experiences are also positive with problems with cysts and polycystic ovary syndrome. Tea during the menstrual cycle. The question is often asked whether to drink this tea during menstruation. Unlike some other teas, catnip, for example, that should not be drunk during the cycle, you can drink common lady's mantle tea without interruption. Common lady's mantle tea in pregnancy. The information and experiences that can be found when it comes to using this tea in pregnancy are very different. On the one hand, there is information that this tea can facilitate childbirth and have a positive effect on the uterus. However, due to its effect, there are very frequent warnings that it should be avoided during pregnancy, especially during the first 3 months, as well as during breastfeeding. In any case, if you suspect or know that you are pregnant, consult your doctor before taking this tea, as well as any other. Common lady's mantle tea preparation. Dried leaves and flowers of this plant are used to prepare this tea. Preparation is very simple. Add 2 teaspoons of dried common lady's mantle to 2 cups of boiled water and let it stand for about 15 to 20 minutes. How to drink common lady's mantle tea. This tea, which is made according to the already mentioned recipe, should be drunk 2 to 3 times a day. After a month of continuous use of this tea, you should take a break of about 10 days and after that you can continue using it again. Tincture of common lady's mantle, drops. We have already mentioned that common lady's mantle is also used in the form of tincture, drops. Common lady's mantle tincture can be bought, and here is a recipe according to which you can prepare it yourself at home. Instructions. Use 100 grams of dried above-the-ground part of the plant and 1/2 liter of high-quality homemade brandy or alcohol. Put everything in a jar to stand in a warm place for 30 days. After 30 days, squeeze everything out of the plant as much as you can. Pour into dropper bottles. Store in a dark place. Common lady's mantle drops tincture is prepared with alcohol, or brandy, which is why their use during pregnancy is not recommended. Drops are used by drinking 10-15 drops in a little water, 3 times a day. It is best to drink them before meals. Also, this tincture is used as a disinfectant for cleaning wounds on the skin. Some of the female problems on which common lady's mantle tincture has an effective treat: heavy menstrual bleeding, irregular bleeding, vaginal discharge, menstrual cramps and pain, cysts, polyps, uterine fibroids, inflammation of the ovaries, infertility, protects against abortion, facilitates childbirth, endometriosis and fibroids, has an anti-inflammatory effect. Wraps and baths. The chopped fresh plant can be used as a dressing for wounds, burns, eczema and similar skin problems. To prepare the bath, which has a calming effect and a positive effect on pimples and blackheads, it is only necessary to leave fresh or dried borage in a larger amount of water for a longer time, and then add the filtered water during bathing or just wash your face.